Exercise I got wrong was the one where I had to find all the critical points and find the minimum and maximum value of the function on the specific domain. So I had this graph, and I can see that the maximum value in the y-axis is 7, and that the minimum value in the y-axis is 3, that is here. And that I got right, but what I got wrong was the critical points, and it was very easy to see that the critical points were -4, which is in the x-axis, then -2, 2, and 3. The exercise I got wrong was the one where I had to find increasing and decreasing intervals of y of fx. And so first I had to isolate x here, and when I did that I got plus minus square root of 2. And then I just had to look at the graph and see that from here to here it is positive, increasing, and all the way from here to here it is negative, and again from this place to infinite it goes positive again. So it was very simple to see that increasing, it goes from minus infinite, comma, minus square root of 2, and from square root of 2, comma, infinite. And decreasing, it was only this part, so it was minus square root of 2, comma, square root of 2. In this exercise, I had to find the limit when x is infinite. So first I have to divide all of the numbers by the greatest exponent, like this. And then here, since I have x squared and x squared, I can just cancel it out, and it's the same down here and down here. And then if I substitute infinite in the x squared, this would be like having a number over an infinite number, so this will equal to 0. So this over infinite equals to 0, this over infinite equals to 0, and the same happens with this too. And then I'm just left with 19 minus 19 over minus 14, which makes it positive. And this is the answer. I had to derive y equals ln 8x squared. So since this is a multiplication, when you multiply, you have to turn it into an addition. So it turns ln 8 plus ln x squared. And then since this doesn't have x, we can just cancel it out. And then I have to derive this one. So 2 times 1 equals 2 ln x. And when I have ln x, this turns into 1 over x. And then I can just multiply 2 by 1, which equals 2 over x. And this is the final answer.